Hare Krishna, this is ISKCON Blantyre. Welcome back to our channel where we are currently discussing Lord Narasimha, appearance, pastime, and prayers by Prahlad Maharaj. Till yesterday, we saw the prayers of Prahlad Maharaj till text number 27 of the 9th chapter. So let's go on to text 28 and see how it's going, and we'll comment wherever required. Text 28, translation. My dear Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, because of my association with material desires, one after another, I, I was gradually falling into a blind well full of snakes, following the general populace. But your servant Narad Muni kindly accepted me as his disciple and instructed me how to achieve this transcendental position. Therefore, my first duty is to serve him. How could I leave his service? Purport commentary by Srila Prabhupada. As will be seen in later verses, even though Prahlad Maharaj was directly offered all benedictions he might have desired, he refused to accept such offerings from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. On the contrary, he asked the Lord to engage him in the service of his servant Narad Muni. This is the symptom of a pure devotee. One should serve the spiritual master first. It is not that one should bypass the spiritual master and desire to serve the Supreme Lord. It is not the principle of for a Vaishnava. Narottam Das Thakur says, Tandera Charana Sei Bhakta Sa Nivas, Janame Janame Hoye E Abhilas. One should be anxious to offer service to the Lord. One should not be anxious to offer direct service to the Lord. Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu advised that one become a servant of the servant of the servant of the Lord. Gopi Bhartu Padakamalayo Das Das Anudas. This is the process for approaching the Supreme Lord. The first service should be rendered to the spiritual master so that by his mercy one can approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead to render service. While teaching Rupa Goswami, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said, Guru Krishna Prasade Hai Bhakti Lata Bij. One can achieve the seat of devotional service by the mercy of the Guru, the spiritual master, and then by the mercy of Krishna. This is the secret of success. One should first try to please the spiritual master, and then one should attempt to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead. Vishwanath Chakravarti Thakur also says, Yasya prasadat bhagavat prasado. One should not attempt to please the Supreme Personality of Godhead by concoction. One must first be prepared to serve the spiritual master, and when he is qualified, he is automatically offered the platform of direct service to the Lord. Therefore, Prahlad Maharaj proposed that he engage in the service of Narad Muni. He never proposed that he engage directly in the service of the Lord. This is the right conclusion. Therefore, he said, Soham katham nu visraje tavabhritya sevam. How can I give up the service of my spiritual master, who has favored me in such a way that I am now able to see you face to face? Prahlad Maharaj prayed to the Lord that he might continue to engage in the service of his spiritual master, Narad Muni. Yes, the Prahlad Maharaj here is being very, very humble, and he's teaching us how to approach the Supreme Lord. We cannot just go to the Lord and say, okay, I'm here, I'm here with my list of requirements you have to fulfill. No, we have to go through the spiritual master. Spiritual master will guide us how to approach the Supreme Personality of Godhead. I have made some notes. Let's see. Yes, and once we have the right guru, then we should be subservient. As the Lord Himself says in the Bhagavad Gita, that we should be serving the spiritual master, asking questions, and then he will reveal to us who God is because he has seen the truth. Tadvidhi pranipatena pariprashnena sevaya. Upadekshanti te jnanam. He will give us upadesh. Because jnaninas tattvadarshina, because he himself has seen the truth. Yes, another thing that one of our very revered spiritual masters, Bhaktivinoda Thakur, has also sung in his poem. Let me just pull it out for you. He says in the song called Ohe Vaishnav Thakur, which is in the compilation of book called Sharanagati. In the fourth verse, he is saying, Krishna se tomar, Krishna dite paro, tomara shakati ache. Ami to kangal, Krishna Krishna boli, dhai tava pache pache. The translation goes, Krishna is yours, the spiritual master. Oh, spiritual master, Krishna is yours. You have the power to give him to me. Naturally, if somebody has, that's when they can give. If I have money, I can give you money. If I have resources, I can give you resources. But if I have Krishna, I can give you Krishna. That's what here Bhaktivinoda Thakur is saying. I am simply running behind you shouting Krishna, Krishna. So, we should be serving the spiritual master. And spiritual master's one of the first instructions will be chant Hare Krishna. So we should be running, trying to serve the spiritual master by chanting Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. And when he is pleased, it will be automatically revealed that we are qualified to serve the Supreme Personality of Godhead, Lord Krishna, directly, face to face. Till then, we have to serve the spiritual master, we have to serve the Vaishnavas, because that will bring us to the qualification of directly service. Directly service or direct service to the Lord we cannot do because the Lord is so pure, and we know ourselves. We don't have to say anything about it. In another place, Prabhupada is also quoting, and I let me also pull it up for you. Here in the Chaitanya Charitamrita, Madhya Leela 151 verse, it is said, Brahmanda Brahmite Kona Bhagyavana Jeev. Guru Krishna Prasade Pai Bhakti Lata Bij. Prabhupada has quoted this in the purport, and the translation goes, according to their karma, all living entities are wandering throughout the universe. We know this, we have learned this. Some of them are being elevated to the upper planetary systems, heavenly planets, and some are going down to the lower planetary systems, the hellish planets. Out of many millions of wandering living entities, one who is very fortunate gets an opportunity to associate with the bona fide spiritual master by the grace of Krishna. By by the mercy of both Krishna and spiritual master, such a person receives the seed of the creeper of devotional service. Yes, it is very necessary to know that how Guru and Krishna are going hand in hand. If we serve the Guru, Krishna is pleased. If we serve Krishna, Guru is pleased. And when both are pleased, nobody can stop our progress on the spiritual path. So let's read a little ahead. This is text 29. Translation. My Lord, O ultimate reservoir of transcendental qualities, you have killed my father Hiranyakashipu and saved me from his sword. He had said very angrily, if there is any supreme controller other than me, let him save you now. I shall now sever your head from your body. Therefore, I think that both in saving me and killing him, you have acted just to prove true to your words of your devotees. There is no other cause. Purport, commentary by Prabhupada. In the Bhagavad Gita, the Lord says, Samoham sarva bhuteshu na me dveshosti na priyaha ye bhajanti tumam bhaktya maite teshu chapyaham. The Supreme Personality of Godhead is undoubtedly equal to everyone. He has no friend and no enemy. But as one desires, sorry, but as one desires benefits from the Lord is very pleased to award them. The lower and higher positions of the living entities are due to their desires. For the Lord, being equal to all, fulfills everyone's desires. The killing of Hiranyakashipu and saving of Prahlad Maharaj also strictly followed this law of the Supreme Controller's activities. When Prahlad Maharaj, when Prahlad's mother, Hiranyakashipu's wife, Kayadhu, was under the protection of Narada, she prayed for protection of her son from the enemy. And Narad Muni gave assurance that Prahlad Maharaj would always be safe from the enemy's hands. Thus, when Hiranyakashipu was going to kill Prahlad Maharaj, the Lord saved Prahlad to fulfill his promise. To fulfill his promise in the Bhagavad Gita, Kunteya pratijanihi name bhakta pranashyati. And to prove through the words of Narada, the Lord can fulfill many purposes through one action. Thus, the killing of Hiranyakashipu and saving of Prahlad were enacted simultaneously to prove the truthfulness of the Lord's devotee and the fidelity of the Lord himself to his own purpose. The Lord acts to satisfy the desires of his devotees. Otherwise, he has nothing to do. As confirmed in the Vedic language, Natasya karyam karanam cha vidyate. The Lord has nothing to do personally, for everything is done through his different potencies. Parasa Shaktir Vividhaiva Suryate. The Lord has multifarious energies through which everything is done. Thus, when he personally does something, it is only to satisfy his devotee. The Lord is known as Bhakta Vatsal because he very much favors his devoted servant. Yes, the same topic is going on, how we should be serving the Lord and how Lord fulfills his desires of the devotees, or how the Lord fulfills the desire of his devotees. Yes, only by this killing of Hiranyakashipu, the Lord kept so many promises. Generally, we promise somebody, okay, tomorrow I'll do this for you, but then, a family member comes and says, oh, tomorrow, I have such and such problem, please help me. So when we want to help this person, family member, then the promise that we gave, we cannot keep. And so many others, when we are children, we have so many groups of, to play with. So we tell one group, okay, I'll come and play with you tomorrow, but then, our best friend calls us to play with him, then, we are in dilemma, okay, but if I don't go, I will dismiss him, because we are not God. That's why we cannot uphold everything. But the Lord, I've noted this down, the Lord upholds many promises at once. Let's see. First, Brahma. Now, Brahma promised Hiranyakashipu that, he will not die at the hands of a man or an animal, or he will not die in the day or night, or he will not die on earth or in the air, etc., etc., etc. So the Lord came as Narasimha, not a man, not an animal, and then he killed him on his lap, which is not in the air and not on earth. Then he killed him with his nails, which is like you cannot say it's a weapon or it's a dead weapon or a live weapon. And he killed him in the dusk, which is not day, not night. So he upheld the promise of Lord Brahma. Then secondly, Narad Muni, we hear how Prahlad Maharaj is saying how Kayadu, Hiranyakashipu's wife and Prahlad's mother, she requested Narad Muni, please bless my child that, the enemies cannot destroy him, or, that enemies should be destroyed before they trouble or kill my child. And Narad Muni said, yes, I will do that. So then, when Hiranyakashipu was very angry, ready to cut his son's head from his neck, or to sever his head, we saw how Narasimhadev appeared to save him. So this is second promise with the same pastime, not that he's doing something else. It's the same thing. Came as Narasimhadev, killed Hiranyakashipu, upheld Brahma's promise. Came as Narasimhadev, killed Hiranyakashipu, upheld Narad Muni's promise. Then Hiranyakashipu wanted to be the Lord in the pillar. Hiranyakashipu said, okay, if there is hurry, if somebody superior is there, if your God is everywhere, is he in the pillar? And Prahlad Maharaj said very calmly, yes, he is in the pillar. So then, he punched the pillar, and then Narasimhadev came to kill him. So, third thing he wanted to see, he promised, Prahlad Maharaj promised, he's there, the Lord is there. Just same one pastime, not one activity, and three people are already pleased. Then Prahlad is also, to keep Prahlad's words that, okay, the Lord is everywhere, the Lord is in the pillar. So the Lord had to appear from the pillar because his devotee had confirmed that, okay, my Lord is in the pillar. So there you go, Narasimhadev came. So with one activity, he pleased so many. We can't do that. If I play with one group of children, my other group of friends will feel, he's not coming with us. He has dished us, and whatever, one, two, three. So yes, only the Lord can do this. We cannot. We can't even try. If we try trying, we'll be in trouble. There are so many extramarital activities happening. They try to hide it, but it blows up in the face, and there's problem. Yes, so only the Lord can do this. Okay, let's read ahead from text number 30. Text number 30. Translation. My dear Lord, you alone manifest yourself as the entire cosmic manifestation. For you existed before the creation, you exist after annihilation, and you are the maintainer between the beginning and the end. All this is done by your external energy through actions and reactions of the three modes of material nature. Therefore, whatever exists externally and internally is you alone. Purport, commentary by Prabhupada, as stated in the Brahma Samhita 5.35, Eko Payasurachitam Jagadanda Kotim Yachaktirasti Jagadanda Chayantaranta Andantarasta Paramanu Chayantarastam Govindamadi Purusham Tamaham Bhajami. I worship the personality of Godhead, Govinda, who, by one of his planetary portions, enters the existence of every universe and every atomic particle, and thus unlimitedly manifests his infinite energy all over the material creation. Now, this is this is the translation of what Lord Brahma said. Let's see what Prabhupada says to continue. To create this cosmic manifestation, Govinda, the Supreme Personality of Godhead, expands his external energy and thus enters everything in the universe, including the atomic particles. In this way, in this way, he exists in the entire cosmic manifestation. Therefore, the activities of the Supreme Personality of Godhead in maintaining his devotees are transcendental, not material. He exists in everything as cause and effect, yet he is separate, existing beyond this cosmic manifestation. This is also confirmed in the Bhagavad Gita, 9th chapter, text number 4. Maya tatamidam sarvam jagat avyakta murtina matsthani sarvabhutani na chaham tveshtavastitaha. The entire cosmic manifestation is but an expansion of the Lord's energy. Everything rests in him, yet he exists separately, beyond creation, maintenance, and annihilation. The varieties of creation are performed by his external energy. Because the energy and energetic are one, everything is one. Sarva khalam idam Brahma. Therefore, without Krishna, the Parabrahman, nothing can exist. The difference between the material and spiritual world is that his external energy is manifest in the material world, whereas the spiritual energy exists in the spiritual world. Both energies, however, belong to the Supreme Lord, and therefore, in higher sense, there is no exhibition of material energy because everything is spiritual energy. The energy in which the Lord's all-pervasiveness is realized is called material. Otherwise, everything is spiritual. Therefore, Prahlad says, Ekas tvam eva jagat etam. You are everything. Yes, Lord is everything. Lord, whatever we see around is Lord because it's a part and parcel of the Lord. And the Lord Himself is saying that He's situated in everybody's heart, He's situated in every atom. Andantarasta paramanu chayantarastam. We just read Lord Brahma giving these prayers. We also see not a similar verse, but a verse that says that the Lord is situated as Paramatma in everybody's heart, and three phases of Lord. One is Paramatma, which we can see everywhere, around us. Then a little further, we go, we see the Lord's hand, that how the Lord is working. And then we finally see the Lord Himself as Krishna. So let me just pull up that shloka. That shloka is coming in the Srimad Bhagavatam, first canto, second chapter, text 20, text 11. Vadanti tat tattvavidas tattvam yajnanam atvayam brahmeti paramatmeti bhagavaniti shabdate. The learned transcendentalists who know the absolute truth call the non-dual substance Brahman, Paramatma, and Bhagavan. So Paramatma is one of the key elements of understanding God. We have to understand that everybody is a part and parcel of God. Lord is situated in their hearts. So we have to respect every living entity. Not that we respect or play or have pets as dogs and cats, but then we are you know killing the chicken and killing the cow or the pig, and we are having bacon and all. No, we should be able to see everybody as the Lord's energy and the Lord Himself, because the Lord is situated in their heart. So you're not going to kill your own brother. So similarly, we shouldn't be troubling other living entities. Let's go ahead and read text number 31. Text 31. Translation. My dear Lord, O Supreme Personality of Godhead, the entire cosmic creation is caused by you, and the cosmic manifestation is an effect of your energy. Although the entire cosmos is but you alone, you keep yourself aloof from it. The conception of mine and yours is certainly a type of illusion, Maya, because everything is an emanation from you and therefore not different from you. Indeed, the cosmic manifestation is not different from you, and the annihilation is also caused by you. This relationship between your lordship and the cosmos is illustrated by the example of the seed and the tree, or the subtle cause and the gross manifestation. Purport commentary by Srila Prabhupada. In the Bhagavad Gita, 7th chapter, text number 10, the Lord says, Bija mam sarvabhutanam viddhi partha sanatanam. O son of Pritha, know that I am the original seed of all existence. In the Vedic literature, it is said, Ishavasyam idam sarvam, yato va imani bhutani jayate, and sarva khalva idam brahman. All this Vedic information indicates that there is only one God and there is nothing else but Him. The Mayavadi philosophers explain this in their own way, but the Supreme Personality of Godhead asserts the truth that He is everything and yet He is separate from everything. This is the philosophy of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, which is called Achintya Bheda Abheda Tattva. Everything is one, the Supreme Lord, yet everything is separate from the Supreme Lord. This is the understanding of oneness and difference. The example given in this record, Vastu Kalau Asti Tarvo, it is very easy to understand. Everything exists in time, yet there are different phases of the time factor: present, past, and future. Present, past, and future are one. Every day we can experience the time factor as morning, noon, and evening. And although morning is different from noon, which is different from evening, all of them are taken together are one as a day. In the day there is morning, afternoon, and evening. So as a day they're taken as one, but then we can break them down into these three. The time factor is the energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead, but the Lord is separate from the time factor. Everything is created, maintained, and annihilated by time. Supreme Lord, the personality of Godhead, has no beginning and no end. He is Nitya Shashvata, eternal, permanent. Everything passes, everything passes through time phases of present, past, and future. Yet the Lord is always the same. Thus, there is undoubtedly a difference between the Lord and the cosmic manifestation. But actually, they are not different. Accepting them to be different is called avidya or ignorance. True oneness is, however, not e- True oneness, however, is not equivalent to the conception of Mayavadis. The true understanding is that the differences are manifested by the energy of the Supreme Personality of Godhead. The seed is manifested as a tree which displays varieties in its trunk, branches, leaves, flowers, and fruits. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur has therefore sung Keshava Tuya Jagata Vichitra. My dear Lord, your creation is full of varieties. The varieties are one and the same, one and at the same time different. This is the philosophy of Achintya Bheda Bheda Tattva. The conclusion is given in the Brahma Samhita is this: Ishvara Parama Krishna Satchitananda Vigraha Adir Govinda Sarva Karana Karanam. Krishna, known as Govinda, is the supreme controller. He is an eternal, blissful spiritual body. He is the origin of all. He has no other origin, for he is the prime cause of all causes. Because the Lord is the supreme cause, everything is one with him. But when we consider varieties, we find that one thing is different from another. We may we may conclude, therefore, that there is no difference between one thing and the other. Yet in varieties there are differences. In this regard, Madhvacharya gives an example concerning a tree and a tree in fire. Both trees are the same, but they look different because of the time factor. The time factor is under the control of the Supreme Lord, and therefore the Supreme Lord is different from time. An advanced devotee consequently does not distinguish between the happiness and distress. As stated in the Srimad Bhagavatam 10 Canto 14 chapter text number 8, Tattainukampam susamik samano bunjana evadmatuttam vipakam. When a devotee is in the condition of so-called distress, he considers it as a gift or blessing from the Supreme Personality of Godhead. When a devotee is always thus situated in Krishna consciousness, in any condition of life, he is described as Mukti Pade Sadaya Bhak, the perfect candidate for returning back home, back to Godhead. The word Daya Bhak means inheritance. The son inherits the property of his father. Similarly, when a devotee is fully Krishna conscious, undisturbed by dualities, he is sure that he will return back home, back to Godhead, just as one inherits his father's property. Yes, we always hear from the many of the you know, Hindu people, not Hindu priests also many times, because that's where the people learn from, that everything is one, everything is, सब कुछ भगवान है, सबको पूजना है, everything is worshipable. But here we are seeing how Prabhupada is mentioning from the Chaitanya Charitamrita that everything is one, but everything is not one. That is Achintya Bheda Abheda Tattva. Everything is one, no doubt. But everything is not one in the sense that the quantity is different. For example, the drop of the ocean and the ocean, both are the same. If you do a chemical analysis, both have the same composition of salt and minerals and whatever it may be. But what can a drop do? A drop cannot, sink the Titanic. But an ocean, which is a big quantity of the same water, can sink many ships, not only Titanic. Many have sunk. So then this is the difference between God and us. We are same qualitatively. God has the same qualities that we have, or we have the same qualities that God has, but the quantity is different. We have very minute quantities, and the Lord is full of it. That's why, He is God and we are not God. So yes, it's very easy to understand this Achinta Bheda Bheda Tattva. Not to make it complicated in the head, we and God are same in terms of quality. The Lord is eternal. We as souls are eternal. Our body will perish, but our soul will go on to live in another body. Then there's Chit. The Lord is full of knowledge. We are also full of knowledge. From the soul, we have the knowledge that, this is not the material world. Currently, it's been covered up by all this modern education. And then Ananda, the Lord is full of Ananda, full of happiness. And we are also full of happiness in the sense that we are always looking for happiness, but we are in the wrong place. That's why we are not able to get it. So, qualitatively, we are the same, but quantitatively, God is much more higher than us. So, yes, let me take a leave today. I'll see you tomorrow. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna. Please like and subscribe our channel so that you can get similar kathas. Hare Krishna.